Oh. Hello and welcome to a wonderfully bright and chilly morning here in Manchester. See, brightness coming through the little guard slit of the bunker there. Yeah, it's been quite an interesting week over the last week, and on Saturday I went off to a YouTube Creators Day. So let's go and have a look at what happened. Run VT. There was some of this. There was some of this.
So this is the agenda for the day.
Followed by this. Which resulted in this. And more of this.
Jess as well. Jess was here and he was going to come a little bit later.
Bizarrely, there was this. But followed by this. Which was good. So there you go, that was the YouTube Creator Day. It was really good, it was dead interesting, and there was loads of people there. I didn't know any of them, despite what questions that I've been asked since I went. Did I meet anybody famous? I don't know, to be honest. I don't really take much notice of stuff like that. Anyway, so what did we learn? Well, first of all, we got some loot, and we got a nice bag that says YouTube on the front. Not that I'll ever go out with it anywhere, because I don't like outside very much. And in it we've got a book, like a notebook. It's dead good. It's really, really nice. It's a Castell one as well, which is not bad going. So I can use that to put all my painting notes in that I keep meaning to do and I never do. Do you know what I mean? So in years to come, I'll know how I painted those particular unit of Prussians or whatever. So that's cool. And we got a special YouTube pen that says YouTube on it. I haven't used this yet, so I don't even know if it works. And a sticker. So yeah, that was good, and I learned quite a lot, and I'm going to put some of the things that we were told about into practice on the channel. I've already started, but you probably won't notice anything. But I am going to do a bit of a revamp based on some of the stuff that they told us, which was very, very interesting and very, very exciting. So there you go. What next? Right then, black powder paint off. It's going great guns at the moment. There's been quite a resurgence of black powder stuff out on YouTube over the last the end of last week. To be honest, it's been a bit quiet, but it's going on. In particular, people of note that I've been interested to see what they've been doing. Von Ketteringham, I see he's joined in with his 95th. So we've got one of the big hitters on board now. So hopefully he'll get them done, and they're looking good already. And he's only really done the base coating and stuff, but that's cool. Obviously, there's Robert Chisholm and his French Marines. They're coming on nice and handily. He's getting cracking on with them. Paul Alber, he makes me sick. He's just started doing some Saxons, and he's custom making 15mm cannons. Now, come on, do you know what I mean? I can accept putting the eyeballs in on a 15mm figure, but custom making cannons, you're having a laugh, aren't you, Paul? Well, they look cracking. So there you go. Because the Saxons had a very, very obvious cannon, according to Paul. Maybe I'll get more information off him over the next week or so. Pancake, he's almost finished his dragoons. He's about to do some more French, so that's cool. And one person I am so pleased to see a video from. I first subscribed to him when he was doing his Borodino battle thing reports, which is well, he'd done them about a year before, but when I first got into know the Napoleonics, you know, you search YouTube and stuff and you find stuff. He did Leipzig as well, and I subbed him for that, and he hasn't done a video since until the other day, and that's Chris Packer. Now, he's just put up probably one of the best videos I've seen for a long time. It's really, really, really interesting, and I'll put a link into in the stuff below. I'll put a link to everybody that I've just mentioned below, so you'll be all right. But if you don't watch any video, or you can only watch one video, go and watch Chris's. It's really, really cool. So what else I'm doing now? I've got a list here, you see, because my great age, I do tend to forget what I'm talking about. Anyway, so you catch up with more of the Black Powder stuff on my Wargaming Life. Link below, of course, and I'll put a link into the challenge, which is the Black Powder Paint Off 2015. So there you go. You can go and have a look at all that. Next, I've got a thank you to say. Dwayne, he said he had 2 copies of this book, and would I want one? So I said, yeah, of course. All references are useful, and it's this book, The French Imperial Guard. Now I've seen these on Amazon, and I've always judged the book by its cover when I've seen these, and I thought, oh, they're going to be like them, what's the name books? You know, the Osprey books, where it's lots of writing and about 2 pictures in. But it isn't. It's fantastic, and if you're into the French and you want some good books, look for that. And there's a series. I don't know how many there are in the series. I think there's probably about 8, maybe 8, 10. I don't know, different things. But it's packed full of brilliant plates. It's just absolutely superb on the various plates and stuff that you get. So absolutely painting gold. They are beautiful. I only wish they'd one on the Prussians, but it's all French, obviously, because they're French, these guys. So yeah, if you see that picture, well worth getting, well worth getting. I think they're about £14, but really, really good, really good. Tons of information. I am going to be doing a French unit, you see. Well, a small French outfit, but not until about 2017. I've got to get at least 2, maybe 3 battalions of Prussians painted first, and I'm going to move on to the French. So there you go. That's there you go. See what I mean about Napoleonics? It's a lifelong plan. It's not something you do in 5 minutes. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. So cheers, Dwayne. That's really top of you. Thanks. You may have seen British Legion's video on Saturday. Now, I was talking to him when I got back from a YouTube thing, and I said to him that I wanted to resurrect a few things that we used to do on Monday morning musings. One of the ones was questions from the comments, and I stopped doing it because it basically turned into people asking ridiculous, stupid questions that nobody really wants to know the answer to, and I just think it's funny. So I thought, I can't be bothered with this, because they didn't ask questions about, you know, stuff that was related to the hobby, which is what we really want to do, not to know whether or not, you know, well, I won't go into it. But anyway, so I'm going to start doing that again. I'm going to do it every week, but if there's something pertinent comes up in the comments, we're going to go back to that. But one question that did sort of come up, which is a sort of proper one, I think it was a bit tongue-in-cheek, but it's from Idic Beer, asking about what brushes that you use for 6mm. Well, to be honest, I use small brushes. Basically, I use small brushes for everything. I use a 0 and a 00, and yeah. If your brush is too small, you can't get enough paint on it, and it goes scratchy. If it's too big, it just floods everything. So it's about finding the size. You can use it. You can use any size, I suppose, as long as you can get a good point, and the paint flows. So there you go. That's that. So yeah, we're going to start doing some of the things that I used to do on Monday morning musings. And the other thing, the big change that I'm going to do is this one, for example, has been filmed on a Monday morning. And if you remember the philosophy of Monday morning musings, it was about the half hour or so between 8:30 and 9 o'clock in the morning, when I was waiting for a Skype meeting for work, and I had to fill the time in somehow. And I could just do it by looking at Facebook. That was a bit boring, but so I thought I'd do this every week. And one of the things that became apparent is the fact that some stuff happens at other times of the week, but I want to put it in the Muse, and I think, well, I'm going to make a video about it or whatever, and I end up not doing, because I think, well, I have to remember that on Monday, then I forget. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start, if there's something of interest comes up, I'm going to just film it or say something about it and edit it all together on a Monday morning. So the Monday morning Muse will still be created on a Monday, but some of the footage may be shot at other times of the week, and I'll just edit it all together on a Monday just to keep it pure for Mondays. So there you go. That's so expect slightly more content maybe in the Muse that's not just me sitting here talking rubbish for 10 minutes or whatever. And I don't know how long we're on now. I think it's just over 10 minutes now. So, alright, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next week. Bye!